Hello again everyone, my name is Enrique Islas and in this video I will present to you my interactive task for Advanced Level 3. The topic is about my personal decisions and I'm going to mention three very important decisions in my life. What the results were, and I asked myself some hypothetical questions. I will start. The first important decision of my life was when I decided to go to college. Honestly, I took the situation lightly. I mean, I did it on impulse. I wish I had more time to choose the right college. I had to consider my tastes, my abilities, my finances, and but I didn't do that. Anyway, I only choose to stay at Tupixa because the degree I choose is related to management and industrial processes, which I studied in high school. But, well, how were the results? I made a good decision because I like my career and I want to work in an industry. Um, in other words, in fact, they were better. The results they were better than I expected. From my first semester until now, I have learned many things about industrial engineering. I am satisfied. Now I know that I want to work in a manufacturing industry, not for the rest of my life, but maybe for a few years. And thanks to my knowledge and what I can do. Unfortunately, my friends gave up and left the college, but despite that, I met more people, more classmates, so no problem. I feel so good, and I'm very close to getting my degree. Something interesting is that when I was choosing my career, I thought I thought I would I will study automotive engineering like my second option. Um, well, honestly, I don't even I don't even know to drive a car. So you know, but soon I will know how to do it. So that answers the second question, which says what would have happened if I had chosen another career. In addition, in general, I consider that my life would be totally different. Another school, other friends, other life. Finally, what could I do to get better results? I thought of 4 points. The first point, it says soft skills test. I think that would have helped me get to know myself better. Uh, the point two, knowing experience of professionals. In order to know what working is, in order to know what working life is like, right? The number three, studying and get better marks in my subject. This point is like a wish. So I wish I could go back in time to make things better, to get better results in my subjects. And the last point, meet more people and make friends. Well, as I said before, I met college, but my friends left. The second important decision in my life was to was enrolling in an English course. Why? Well, honestly, I think I'm not very good at this. So, I have to try hard. So if you ask me, I would prefer mathematics or history. Well, how were the results? Well, the main purpose of the course is to be level B2, talking about English level in order to have my degree. But honestly, I consider that my level is still very low. Well, a good idea that refers to English to studying English is this question: what could I do to get better results? Well, I must remember that this is not over, so I should study more, practice my speaking with my classmates, and spend time reading. And of course, a good idea I could have done is if I had finished the college and then entered the English course, I would have dedicated all my time to learning the language. Well, an interesting question in relation to studying a new language is what would have happened if I had chosen another language? Well, I would like to speak Japanese. I consider it to be very difficult. Um, it's a very difficult language to learn, so it would really be a challenge. Also, in Japan, they have a lot of culture, and there are many things to learn. So that's interesting. Well, finally, the third decision in my life, and the worst, unfortunately, work in another city. During the pandemic, due to the condition my family was in, I had to go to work in Chiapas. It was the worst thing I have decided to do in terms of working. But why? Well, I remember that job as the worst. I thought it could be my opportunity to earn some money, but it wasn't like that. And I will tell you why. How were the results? Well, working in another city is difficult, especially when you are young and inexperienced, obviously. But when you live without when you have to live without water, without food, without services like energy, and with strange people, everything becomes more difficult. And well, the only good thing I got from that job was the experience and the incredible people that I meet. I mean, my coworkers and roomies were the best. They cared for me and they helped with my finances. Well, on the other hand, but how could I have obtained better results, or what could I do to get better results? Um, Easy. Get ready to leave. Prepare your clothes. Prepare your groceries. Your some money, personal things. It's like you carry your home in your backpack. Well, in that job, I had the opportunity to stop over at different places of Chiapas. For example, Chiapa de Corzo is the first one talking about the images. Well, it was a well-paid job, despite the terrible condition in which we live, my coworkers and I. Well, what would have happened if I had chosen to stay and live in Chiapas? Well, surely if I had spent more time in that place, I would have enough money today. But living in Chiapas made me realize that I was alone in that place, far from my home. It feels old. Also, I would not have been able to study industrial engineering, so I wouldn't be in the eighth semester. right? Finally, I recommend that when you're going to make decision, you are a real and coherent person. Don't get carried away by what others say or think. Consider your abilities, your environment, and possibilities. Um, you must think that sometimes things don't go as you expect, but you mustn't give up. Well, that's all. Thanks for your attention and take care.